Hello. I'm going to tell the story of my train trip down to Brindisi. Once I got on the train in Germany and found out in Italy that I was on the wrong half of the train. I had to get off because I didn't want to go to Milan. I was on my way to Brindisi, so the only thing I knew to do was to hitchhike down there. So as I stuck out my thumb virtually, and told the people I was trying to get to Brindisi, I was shown a train that I got onto, and it was a third-class train. And I'll tell you a little bit about the trip itself. But when it got to be about 9 o'clock at night, and it was dark. Everybody had to get off the train. It was time, dormire, dormire. It was time to sleep. In this little town, I have no idea what the town was, and had to find a hotel at night. And I did. I found a little hotel. It was clean. It wasn't anything fancy, but it was clean. Got back on in the morning and continued the trip. Well, this third-class train was full of soldiers, and there weren't any seats available. But because I was pregnant, I was 6 months pregnant, people were very kind, and they allowed me to sit with them and with their family. And the fun thing was that every time we stopped at a train station, the people would all lean out the windows and they would buy bread and water and eggs and cheese and things like that for their meals as they travel. And so there were always these people running along the train, the platform, with their wares, trying to sell their wares to all these people hanging out the windows. That was a lot of fun. It was a beautiful, beautiful trip down through the east coast of Brindisi, of Italy, on the way to Brindisi. Vineyards and orchards and flower gardens with flowers, and oh my goodness, all the houses were painted in beautiful pastel colors, and sun was so bright and shining off the water and sparkling, and it was really very, very beautiful outside, which was such a contrast to what was on the inside, where all these people, poor farmers, poor people who couldn't afford anything more than what they were making do with. But they were so kind. They were all so kind. As I was saying in my other first video, I was 6 months pregnant, and I did have to go to the bathroom quite often, which meant I had to step over all these people and their duffel bags to get there and back. And the soldiers were just, they just didn't move for me. They were just sleeping. They might have been aware that I was stepping over them, but didn't give any indication of it. However, I found out that the men love pregnant women, and they would pat my tummy and say, "Bambino, bambino," baby, baby, and they just loved. They would just love those babies. And so it was an adventure, a great adventure, and such fun, such fun. So thank you for listening. And thank you, Mary Ann, for giving me this opportunity to get comfortable in front of the camera. And I like your choices. Bye-bye.